Have you ever checked the battery health on your car? Do you maybe not drive your car very often, or is it a garage queen that doesn't get driven a lot? Then you want to make sure that you have a battery maintainer in place. Just like me and my Lexus here, my GX550, I'm installing a battery maintainer today from NOCO, and I'm going to bring you with me. So come on in and let's have some fun. Today I'm installing this NOCO 2D battery charger maintainer for your automobile, for RVs, boats, anything where you're not driving regularly and your battery will reduce its voltage. In my car here, I work from home. I'm finding that sometimes a week goes by that I'm not driving the vehicle. And I have tested my battery with my poor Matisto battery tester, and I have seen that the battery's been dropping to really an unhealthy state in terms of the amount of voltage. Now, the car's always started, and I am in a climate controlled garage, but I know that that's not healthy for the battery, and my battery life will go down. And if I'm gone or out of town and not driving for greater than a week, I do run the risk of maybe the vehicle won't start. This is a brand new vehicle. That doesn't make any sense. So I wanted to get a battery maintainer or charger, and I selected the NOCO because it's rated very high. And this is really small, and essentially it gets mounted inside the hood, by the engine. It's IP65 rated, so it's okay if it gets wet. You don't want to have this a heavy spray of water, but it's also dust sealed, and it connects to your battery. And then there's an outlet plug, a male plug that you would just plug in to an extension cord, and you could trickle charge, essentially maintain your battery 24/7, worry-free. It's got an LED indicator telling you the charge status. So it's really, I think, going to make this vehicle and my battery live longer. Hopefully that's the goal. So I'm working on the install right now. First thing was, in this case, this is a lead acid battery. It's the negative grounded. So the negative terminal is grounded to the chassis, where I've already attached the negative terminal. The positive is just going to be attached to the battery terminal, and I'm going to do that next. Here's how this bracket fits on here. So it actually clips on, which is nice. And then the Velcro goes right over the top. So that'll hold it in place. So I wanted you to see that because this is how it needs to get mounted. I think I'm going to mount it back in here. There's some other things that are mounted, so I'm going to try to do that. So hopefully you can see where I have one screw in, and I need to do one more up here at the top. Try to give you a perspective of where I'm at. This is the battery here. That's against the interior of the vehicle. So that worked okay. I'm going to do one more pilot hole above and then screw this in. All right, so we've got it all mounted in there. Hopefully you can see, again, where I've got it mounted. It is very secure. You can kind of see then the perspective comparison to the battery. All right, so that install was not too bad. I think the hardest part was just working in small, tight spaces. Part of that is because I didn't want to remove a bunch of stuff. So I didn't want to have to take the whole battery out. Would have been a lot easier once I got the battery out. But for me, I just like to leave things where they're at if I can make it work, and I did make it work. Now, here's the cord. So you can see this would be fine coming out here. My power outlet or my extension cord actually is on the other side of the vehicle. Now I have power on this side, but I'd have to run an extension cord. So I'm going to figure out long term what the best solution will be. I might have to do a connection in here and run it through to the other side of the vehicle. But for now, we're going to plug it in on this side of the vehicle with an extension cord and see how that works. All right, so I'm going to use one of my badass extension cords. If you haven't seen my video on this, I encourage you to take a look at it because these are really great. They have tons of different types of extension cords, and you can get your name printed on here. So I don't know if you can see that. Mine says Bruce's Garage. And they come in different colors, different gauge wires, interior, exterior, grounded. I mean, all sorts of different generator size. So all different types of extension cords called badass extension cords. And I've got links for everything in the description below. All right, well, here's the moment of truth. All right, so it is getting power and it is slow flashing red. All right, so slow flashing red means the battery is less than 75% charged and it is now doing bulk charging of the battery. That's kind of not good, but good that it's working and alerting me that, hey, the battery needs to be charged. So it validates kind of what we're doing here and why we're doing it. Overall, I would tell you this was a fairly easy installation. I am not super handy, but I'm willing to learn and I'm willing to try. And so I think sometimes you have to be willing to just take a little bit of risk. If it's really uncomfortable for you, but you're in the situation, then, have a mechanic or somebody install it for you. But you can't go wrong with NOCO products. They're just very well respected. The most difficult part of the install for me was just, as I said, working in a tight space. Again, that partly is because I didn't want to remove a whole lot of stuff to have to make the installation a bit easier, because overall, I think it would have been harder for me. So I was able to make it work. I got to have credit to my little Wera mini tools and mini ratchet, which helped me get in the small, tight space. This Tool Check Plus, an awesome thing to have around. You just never know when you're going to need certain things, and it was great to have. So I'm going to keep that baby charging up. Again, what I've done is I just have an extension cord hooked up in my garage right now, and I'm going to be gone next week to SEMA. So speaking of which, please subscribe to the channel. Please take a look at my videos. I'll be doing a video every single day, Monday through Friday next week. That's November 3rd, and at SEMA. And I will take you along with me as I meet people all over the place in the largest automobile aftermarket show that exists at SEMA 2025 in Las Vegas. And I want to bring you along with me. So please subscribe and watch some of those videos. I think it's going to be a whole lot of fun. But because I'm going to be at SEMA next week, I leave on Monday and I don't get back till late Friday night, the vehicle won't be driven at all. So again, I wanted to have this on a trickle charge. I can leave it plugged in, no harm, no foul, and it will stay charged and ready. So check out the NOCO 2D. They've got also a lot of other types of chargers as well as battery jump starters. I appreciate you watching today and have a great day.